All right, well, what I want to do is I want to talk about chicken, because you're going to homestead and you're going to get out in the middle of the woods and you're going to start raising animals and you want to be able to feed yourself. I think the number one animal you need to start with is chicken. Okay? I think chickens are the most integral part of any homestead. I mean, because they're easy to feed. If you can't afford the feed, you can let them free range. You know, you can, because they'll eat anything. They'll eat bugs, they'll eat slugs, they'll eat fleas, they'll eat ticks, I mean, stink bugs. I mean, you name it, the chickens will go out there and clean them up. Just keep them away from your garden, because they will destroy your garden. They will
destroy a garden.
They will destroy a garden. And if you got tomatoes and peppers over there and they eat them, they're going to die. Just saying. Okay? But, I mean, chickens have been around since man doesn't even know, right?
Right.
I mean, if man was around before chickens got started, then they'd know what came first, chicken or the egg. Right? You know, chickens are protein, and then you've got the eggs. You know, I mean, if you want French toast, gotta have eggs, right?
Right.
You want scrambled eggs, you gotta have eggs, right? You want fried eggs, you gotta have eggs, right? Egg noodle soup, you gotta have noodle and eggs, or egg drop soup. That's what it is.
And you don't need nothing.
Egg drop soup. Yeah, I mean, chickens. I mean, there's you can cook chicken 10,000 ways, and it all tastes different. Every bit of it. That's right. You got chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, chicken fillets, you got fried chicken, grilled chicken, charbroiled chicken, rotisserie chicken. I mean, you name it. And you can put all kinds of different seasonings on there. You know, one thing I like to do is chicken breast marinated in like Italian dressing, and then you get you some melted, real hard cooked melted butter. Tastes just like lobster. Okay? You just got to be tender though.
Right.
You know, but I mean, you can eat chicken any way you want to.
Right.
You know, it's
you don't get tired of it.
You know, over time, you know, you can make chicken Alfredo, right? Yeah. I mean, there's anything that you can do, but what you got to make sure you do is you're constantly raising your chickens. Okay. If you have two people like us, how much chicken do we eat on a weekly basis?
Probably 2 chickens.
You know, but since we've moved out here, I've grown to you know, to appreciate the other types of food, you know that we've gotten accustomed to out here in the woods, and one of them's chickens. Okay, I mean, I never had so much French toast in my entire life, and I'm loving every minute of it. And she gets this maple syrup and just pours it all over there.
Yeah.
What else can you make with eggs? Cookies, pies. I mean, you need eggs for everything, right?
Cake.
Okay, cake. So, you know, you got to have chickens and you got to have eggs. And, you know, you got to make sure, you know, when you get these chickens that you get a rooster, because if you don't have a rooster, there's no way that you're going to be able to put these eggs in the incubator and hatch them. Right. Oh, and there's one thing you need to know about roosters. Roosters don't have... They don't.
No, that is not what you say.
Roosters don't have a pecker. Okay, it's not like they're jumping on top of those hens, and it's not like they're jumping on top of the hens and jumping their bones. Okay, no, they're actually. I bet you didn't even. I wonder how many people out there that raise chickens actually know that. You know, I mean, did you know? How old are you?
No.
You're 4. You didn't know a chicken didn't have a wiener, right? Are you kidding me? So anyway, but no, they squirt on a female's gland, and then that gland absorbs the, you know, the chromosomes or whatever it is that they need to fertilize their eggs with, and then that, you know, and that's how the egg becomes fertilized. So if you didn't know something, you just learned that, then you need to stick around and watch our channel a lot more often, because you're going to learn a whole lot more stuff. Okay. So anyway, but that's the main reason to have chickens, because chickens are a lifesaver. Chickens will save your life. Chickens will keep you from starving to death. You know, you raise a chicken, within 4 months, you're eating it, right? Okay, it don't matter how big it is. You definitely want to butcher it or harvest it, however you want to put it, at 4 months. because anything past 4 months, it's just going to start getting tough. Don't eat a chicken, once it starts getting 5-6 months on down the road. It takes too long to grow, for 5 or 6 months, and they're just too tough to eat. I mean, I've had my mom and dad, we raised chickens when I was a kid, and we go out there and we killed all these chickens. We didn't realize it, but you could hardly bite into the meat. It was like rubber. But 4 months, and they're dead and they're dinner. And you want to save your hens. The hens go in the pen, right? For eggs.
Well, you don't want to get overrun with eggs. You really want to decide how many eggs you eat or need per week, and then to have a few extra in case they have a day where a snake gets them, or your son comes by and wants a dozen, or
and you
but
kinda,
you have to gauge how many.
And you can regulate how much eggs you got by having cartons and having so many in the fridge or sitting on the side, right? If you need eggs, or you need to give away eggs, you give away some of the ones that you've had a little bit before. But if you get to the point where you start getting overwhelmed with eggs, well, then the next step, and this is probably what you're going to want to do anyway, is you're going to want to start selling them.
Try to sell them.
Get them on Facebook Marketplace. You're not allowed to say how much, but you say, I have some chickens I want to talk about, and let them let them contact you, and then you can talk about chickens, right? You got Craigslist. Get on Craigslist, start selling it. Tammy goes once a month up at the feed store that we go to. They have what do they call that? The farm swap idea. Taking the chickens up there and sell them. You can get $15, $20 per chicken, and that one chicken is enough to buy feed for our personal flock right off the rip. Seriously consider, if you haven't, going ahead and getting you some chickens. And if you don't have somewhere, and you're gonna need a pen, all right, and I guess I'll have to take you guys out here, and I'll have to do a walk around on this pen. I built this pen, and how long did it take me to do the woodwork? About 2-3 hours.
Yeah,
about 2-3 hours to do the woodwork, and then
6 or 8 to get that wire up.
If you found any of this information helpful, like and subscribe, leave a comment, or ask me a question down below. Don't be bashful. If you watched it this long, you ought to just do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button, okay? That way you'll get notified when we have something else come out. I guess that's about it. Chickens, is that a good reason to have chickens?
Yes.
What's the main reason somebody would want to raise chickens? What'd you get out of this?
My main reason is the eggs.
I guess we just need to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yep.
We can talk about a lot of different things, but we're going to have to save them topics for another time. All right. Well, y'all have a good one. God bless you. And we'll see you on the next run.
Yep.